I must not be misunderstood. I know that self-determination is recognized by the United Nations, that people can go for self-determination. That is not what I would prefer. I would like Nigeria as a big, prosperous, united, Dolly Parton's coat of many colors, where we can develop together, because there is a space for each other. No tribe in Nigeria must be seen or recognized or referred to as a dot in the cycle. I am a minority from a minority within a minority, born in Iyukwe, near Agenebode, East local government area of Edo State. I'm proud to be who I am and where I come from. Of the 374 ethnic groups in Nigeria, as found out by Professor Onigo Otite in his demographics survey, don't base Nigeria alone on the tripod of the Yorubas, the Hausa Fulanis, and the Igbos. A tripod is never balanced. What do you do with the other 371 ethnic groups? That is why Nigeria is not balanced. You can't expect some people to be clappers, to be hewers of wood and drawers of water, while others are busy luxuriating away. That is social injustice, and it normally incubates unrest, chaos, and anarchy, the type we were seeing in Kenya, where they believed that the ruling class was oppressive against the common man. So in ending my something, I will say that we should do away with political corruption, which we all know very well, where people in government take a larger chunk and the people they govern are suffering. Nigeria is suffering. Let nobody deceive Mr. President, sir. My president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians are suffering. There is mass poverty. There is degradation. There is anger in the land, sir. Don't let your minders tell you something otherwise. I will advise, Mr. President, sir, go incognito one night. Just wear something, disguise yourself. Go out and see the anger in the land, the hunger in the land, the squalor in the land. That from 192 naira per liter, a liter is now between 550 to 800 naira. Small-scale industries, which usually is the hub of a country, is virtually dead. Who can buy fuel to power a small face-me-I-face-you generator to do barbing? So he must look at this. He must begin to block all loopholes and cut the large size of government. The government is too large and is too wasteful. We must also begin to do away with all these long convoys. Our convoys are too long. I have a friend who came from abroad. When he saw a convoy going, he now asked me, what is going on? I told him that was a governor going. He said, governor? I said, yes. He said, is the governor president? I said, no. He's one of 36 governors. He said, and he's going like that? Because we counted on the convoy about 14 vehicles. Of course, all of them shaded. So he said, but why? In my country, the president comes out riding a bicycle. I said, bicycle? Ah, okay, oh, you want our own to ride a wheelbarrow. Okay, fine. I know there are peculiarities in terms of sensitivity, in terms of security. That's all. I'm not saying Mr. President should necessarily come out riding a bicycle. That's not what but there's a way you empathize and sympathize with the people when they are hungry. You show that you know they are hungry. We shouldn't go about buying more aircraft, more vehicles. I mean, in a country that is already bleeding, already asphyxiating economically. So I say we should cut all those on, and the role of women, as I go here from here, must be emphasized. The 62 women in 2019 in government has now thinned down to just 21 women, 8 in the Senate and 13 in the House of Representatives, which represent 4.48% of 360 House of Reps members and 109 senators. That is not good enough at all. Neither does it meet Goal 5 of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, nor does it meet the 35%, which we have agreed on as a country to be elective positions. So we need also to mobilize the youth so that their energy is well utilized instead of allowing them to go for NSAS. And guess what? Guess what? I will soon round up. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And guess what? Nigeria has the largest population of youth in the world. Can you get that? Nigeria has the largest population of youths in the world. Do you know what? 70% of Nigerian youths are under 30. 70% of the Nigerian population are youth under 30. And 42% are youth that are under 15. So Nigeria is one of the most youthful countries in the world, which is a big plus that we should utilize. I think we can clap for Nigeria. So, Mr. President, sir, let me give you one advice as I sit down. We were in the trenches together. You operated with NADECO. You saw the suffering that we went through. Some of us here, we were under civil society. Aremu, my good brother and friend there, he and Adanso Shomole were with Labour. So all of us were synchronizing together to fight off the military. So, Mr. President, having witnessed it firsthand, what we went through and why we fought, you have an opportunity to write your name in gold. As great leaders did, it is in times of crisis that you know great leaders. While we call for support for you, we must say that you have to definitely lead by example, by empathizing with the people you lead, so that you can come out as a true leader. People like Mohandas Gandhi, people like Winston Churchill, people like George Washington, people like Nelson Mandela, people like Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, Martin Luther King Jr., Cleopatra, Abraham Lincoln. You can do it. It's not impossible. So that when you are leaving the stage, Nigerians will say, yes, he was here, he came, he saw, and he conquered. We did, we see. God bless Nigeria and you all.